Alright guys, so we are headed to Cochin. We have a great surprise coming in. Have a car that's going to be joining our channel. So stay tuned. And what a warm, beautiful morning from the west coast of India. We are here in God's own country. So today is a very big day. It's a big step for us. So, I mean, it's not financially a big step, but yes, what we are committed to is a very big step. Because for the car that we are looking at today, we have finished all the deal with it. The price is basically, it is the cheapest Porsche available in the country. So it's the cheapest, it's a Porsche, it's a V8, for sure it's an SUV. So that's the combo that we went for. The build is going to be for a long time. It's not going to be easy, it's not going to be cheap, it's going to be a very expensive gig. We are guessing somewhere in the midst of about 15-20 lakhs to be dumped in an over of maybe 2 to 3 years. We're going to work on every aspect of the vehicle. And yeah, the vehicle needs a lot of attention for sure. Though that we have paid for it, I haven't taken a test drive. It's going to be such a prime experience for me. I have so many doubts in my head that's ringing with that car. I'll take the delivery today, and we are going to head down to Coimbatore first from here. Today it's going to get the exhaust fixed for it. We're making a nice custom exhaust, doing a muffler delete. And once after we are done with that, day after tomorrow we head down to Chennai for a final journey to take the car back to our home, see what we have. Meanwhile, look at this beautiful property I got to stay here, and it's a beautiful spot. We start from here in the next maybe an hour, and then we head to Fort Kochi where the car's parked. Actually funny how we came across this car. So I was actually looking for a nice Fortuner to buy, for my family use. Sensible to go for a SUV, and a Fortuner was there in my mind for a long time. In one of the meetings regarding the yacht projects that we were working on, when we were here, we got to meet this person from whom we were buying the car, and then his car was parked in one side. I don't think he's been using that car in a very long time, so mentally he was off that vehicle. And I saw that car, I was, it was just a spot love. It's a Cayenne S, naturally aspirated V8. I had put a token to him. I said, listen boss, ever you sell this car, that's going to be to me. I thought that's going to come in time because it's a Porsche and I was not ready to, dive into it. One fine day he just calls me and he said, hey, you were asking about the car, and if you're interested, we can close the deal as soon as possible. So I hit him up with some numbers. He hit me up with some numbers. I don't want to reveal it yet, but 100% is the cheapest running Porsche V8 in the country. So maybe about 2 hours we are going to get to know a lot more, because I don't know what the problems are in the vehicle. There are problems, as he said, the wipers are not working and a lot of things that's not working in the car. So it's going to be a surprise. We all are going to experience this. I'm going to experience it as I'm recording. It's going to be first time. I haven't driven it yet. It's going to be genuine smiles, genuine worry, and genuine tears if at all anything happens. Yeah, so stay tuned guys.
Super lucky to have my mom and dad sit in this vehicle and start it off for us. We're gonna make the initial move, and then we're gonna be on our way heading to Coimbatore.
Here we are at the first fuel stop for this beast. Gonna get fresh. So let's guess, should be at least 10-12,000 bucks for sure. Deepu, 12,000? But the kind of cars we've had, having 7-8k going in for fuel just for a full tank is like crazy. Just gonna keep climbing up. I don't think we are anywhere close to a full tank now. This car's gonna make me broke. Just running it is gonna be quite expensive. Like, to have a full tank put and then use it and then put it again, it's gonna be a big stuff. Still going 8,000, 9,000 bucks. $9,800, sir. Yes, we got it out. gonna do a cold start on this beach now. And that's how it's gonna be sounding. But we're gonna finish it real nice. We had some crazy day yesterday after we took the delivery of this car, and the reason we couldn't vlog is because I personally didn't drive the car before we purchased it. I kept having a preconceived notion. What if something's wrong with the vehicle? What if something goes wrong? I was quite stuck there and I didn't enjoy the delivery part. I kept doubting what's going to go wrong. We suspected the coolant temperature just shot, skyrocket. There was barely any coolant in the tank. The engine oil jumped almost to 150 degrees. The water temperature was above 120 degrees. We had all sorts of warnings. It was a flip of a day. I couldn't record, but I'm going to keep leaving some images and some small tips of what happened and why we didn't record, because it was just too stressful in the car, because we had to travel from Cochin to Coimbatore to get the exhaust work done where we are right now. It was a very stressful journey yesterday, but 60-70 kilometers reaching Coimbatore, we started getting super comfortable with the car. The car started running very fine. It's never seen highway in the last 7-8 years. A good 7-8 years, it's never seen highway. Car has never seen a proper full tank being put on it. So it was a wreck for the car itself to get on the highway and then start running. And we have taken all risks. The car as it is, we haven't changed the tires, we haven't checked anything. This is a raw experience what we are undergoing. So we are getting the exhaust done for this car. So we are at my favorite place, RN Silencer Work. They are in Coimbatore. They are just by the bypass. They're quite close to the bypass. So down the number for any of your work. These guys work on race cars. They work on sport exhaust. They do everything in-house. We are working on the exhaust part. We have got this thing removed, which directly shaves off almost about 30 kilos. It's quite heavy if you look at it. Right? Like you can't just lift it that easily. First time the car's under a 2-post lift. Everything is rusted. Everything is rusted. A proper 20-year-old car as expected. To get this off is gonna be a problem. To change the bush is gonna be a headache. Every tuck, everything is rusted, and this car's been sitting by backwaters in Kerala. That's a bit itself. The car's seen a lot of deterioration, but somewhere I feel this car will pay us out despite all the troubles and all the gimmicks that it has. Yes. So you can see the kind of corrosion the car has seen, but the rest of the things are okay with respect to this car. So yeah, quite pumped what's going to happen. Hoping to finish the exhaust work probably in the next couple of hours. If we can leave today to Chennai, we will. Probably aiming at about 3 to 4 o'clock to get out from this place and hit the highway. The highway is quite close, just 2 minutes from here, and then just straight hit Chennai, reach Chennai by midnight. So it's going to be another stressful, almost 530 kilometer drive. We're going to take it slow. We've not been driving this fast. We're going as slow as possible. Vehicle is swaying everywhere. The bushes are all completely torn and into pieces. I hope this car's not a trophy, because for the price that we got, it doesn't really matter, because the car's running and we came this far is a big surprise to me. So we are starting to enjoy this drive as this experience, and getting all this work done right now. It's going to be quite great, and we're going to get this exhaust go sideways. We're getting a small end can over here so that we have a slightly tight sound of the V8. I'm going to channel the exhaust up into this bracket. We're going to cut all these things out, and then we're going to bring it right over here. So that's the position this is going to be. We are looking to remove all these stuff, so that thing has to go. It's quite an exciting bit what we are about to do with this. Probably in about an hour or two, once we are done with the setup and everything, I shall give you an update. The guys called CAP, Coimbatore Auto Parts. They are scrap dealers. They have spares for a lot of cars. They have a lot of stock. So guys, contact them if you need anything. If you need something for Polo, they just got this in. So they're trying to remove the parts as much as possible from that. And they have a lot of stock of a lot of spares over here. So yes, we are here at a wonderful scrapyard. More like a graveyard also. But there's one good gravy we found. Whew, that's a Gen 2. The thing is, the engine is blown, but the interior and certain plastics is what I'm looking at from this. So I want this, I want this, I want few of this, the cigarette thing and all this I don't have in mind. So mirrors, they are not working. Then the switches, none of the switches are working. I might need the door motors also. Oh, this I might need. So that's a good fix. I might need that. Plastics in the last. I might need those plastics and those side flares. All that looks tempting. It's got a nice suede headliner, so I might need the entire interior also. So nice. So yeah, now going back to the car to check on the exhaust work next. So guys, the first side is done and it looks swank, guys. My god, I just can't believe we picked up a V8. Getting an exhaust work done on this. Crazy, it looks crazy. Man, let's go. So we got both the sides fitted now. Now it's time for the real magic, so.
Gotta see a little clearer. Who's that woman looking right back? She's a beauty queen, that. You ain't nobody's number two. These men, they should be fighting over you. No second guessing what I'm saying.
Hours of work put in, the beast is ready. We've got the side exit, we've got a nice center can for both the outs, and then it just goes, climbs up, comes to the side over here. So that's the setup we've gone for now. In about a minute, we're gonna get the vehicle down and we're gonna give you a cold start. The man, Mr. Akbar, who's done the work, he's been working with us for a good 8-9 years now. With him in our last project, which was probably about 2018-19. So it was a wonderful moment to get back to him, meet him after all these years, and get a work done from him as well. So guys can contact him. It's called RN Performance. They do exhaust work. They take care of even if you want for your race car, they'll do roll bars, complete roll bars. What you see over there. So contact them. In the earlier video I mentioned their number, so you can reach out to them. They're in Coimbatore. They do killer work for it. So you're gonna hear the sound in just a moment. They're fixing up the battery and then just checking up everything. Right, so the sweet moment is here. Guys, so we are on the road, and I just can't put my words into my mouth because everything is going wrong at the moment. My front two suspensions are failed. But yeah, I didn't have an interest to take this vlog because quite stressed with what was happening after the exhaust work. Since we put it up on the ramp, it just fucked the entire calibration up of the air suspension. A lot of commitments, a lot of orders as well. So we took the risk. Me and my friend, we are now on our way. We have another 250 kilometers roughly to cover. We'll have to stop in another probably 50 kilometers and then try to take care of the coolant issue as well, because we've been having that issue right from the time of delivery. So, and then that's just home stretch. We have reached Chennai finally. Continuing with the struggles though, that hasn't changed. But yes, it's all smiles on face. We are here, all safe and sound. Just a few more kilometers, I'm getting dropped, giving this car away to my friend to go leave it at the garage. Probably by Monday we start work on this. This thing has been amazing. It's got all the problems in the world, yet it has covered 700 kilometers. We are still in the same fuel that we had put in Cochin as soon as we took the delivery. This thing is a beast. It has done almost 700 kilometers. It's a beast. So yes guys, I'm super pumped. We had a solid 9-hour journey. It was too slow. We had to come very, very safely because every potholes were, I just can't put it in words. I have a kind of condition that we have reached, and you're gonna be mind blown what this car is capable. You guys should start considering looking at these older generation cars which are built like a tank, right? These things can just keep going and going and going. So coming to this beast in the morning is a feeling by itself, man. Ooh.